Welcome back to HOLMAKRA for the Pioneer Series, Episode 7, with me, MrSealyp. I have leased the Frankenloader, the North Modding Company, Evgen. I can't remember the surname, sorry. But anyway, yeah, we've leased it. What we're going to do is, I think we'll rotate the head. I want it that way around. Let's open it up. The beauty with this is that it's got straps. I used this on Washo. That's a big dip there. I want to avoid that if I can. I've got quite a few piles of logs now as I'm working my way back, and I thought this would be a quicker way of doing it. Well, it's theory, isn't it? Probably should have got a bit closer, shouldn't I? I'll grab what I can, I suppose that's the best I can do. So what you can do is straps like so, and then whoosh, up we go. It's not level particularly, and I seem to have a bit of tilt here, I think. So what we'll do is bring that arm in, so I'm not too far away. And then we'll swing the cab round. Not quite sure if I'm level now. Where are my tracks? Can't see my tracks. Don't know if I'm level or not. Not quite. Oh, that's a better angle. At least I can see my tracks then, can't I? Lift it up a little bit. Now I could clamp this, squeeze it as well. If I wanted to, let's try that. I don't want to cause problems with the load. It should be alright. There we go. Raise it a bit more. Yeah, we might get a bit of problems here, but we'll do our best. And then take the whole bundle. And like I say, because the sell point is just here, this is a quicker and easier way of going backwards and forwards with 2 or 3 logs at a time. If I should be able to get up this lip here. If I don't hit the trees, that'd be great. It's not liking that at the moment. Whoa, that's not gone well. Right, let's open that claw up. Open the claw. Where's the claw not opening up? Oh, come on. There we go. Right. Let's undo the straps. That didn't go as expected. Right, okay. Same as it is with all the equipment, I said it in the last one, with that excavator. Bit of practice, bit of working out, maybe took too many in one go. There are so many potentials involved here. Most likely operator error, which, you know, that's definitely up there. What are we doing? Oh, it's got caught. Under the tracks. Right. If I come out that way. Lose that. So, a bit of practice with that. Let's turn that off and jump out a second. Right. So, very, very quickly. Make a bit off using that. Oh, actually, not. I will use. Because I've got the dozer blade on it. And it's been working brilliantly for tidying the log piles up. Dozer blade. Turn up. Get through that gap. Of course. So next pile, maybe less logs. I think I just had them in the grab too long, that's probably that as well. Almost like it never happened. Cool. Okay, so, yeah, practice, practice, practice. Get back on. A little bit. Could try it just the grab. Just because I've got all the heavy, the thick ends, one end, that's why it keeps tilting. I need to bring my grab more to the left so I get the centre of gravity right. That's my first mistake. Of probably many, yeah, right. Drop that down. Open that back up. Not twist, not twist. Open. Swing. Open it right out. Right, I probably need to be a third there. Maybe more like that, I think. Let's try it again. Just that time. Now we're the other way. It's weird, isn't it? Can't win. Somewhere between the two. Not quite halfway, not quite a third. And the logs are dropping. So what I'll do from here, if I swing that round, open that, turn that down, straps. Okay. Some tidying will be required, but that was certainly better than the first one. What I will endeavour to do now is get all of these piles of logs onto there and sell them. I'll build up a big enough pile, as long as they don't start falling out and going all over the place, and as long as they're in the actual sell point itself, we should be fine. I am working my way back. Let's get it cleared. Okay. This is making really light work of this. I've got loads of these little bits knocking around all over the place. What I might do is go around with the excavator, because it's got the straps, and just go around and dab them all up, pick up a whole load of them. They're not going to make loads of money, but they're just in the way, you know. So I've only got a couple of piles left, but as you probably all saw from the last little clip, it's getting a little bit laggy around here. It's not liking it. So what we'll do, we'll get rid of all this for 128,000. Not bad at all. And then carry on. Clear these two piles, then the process will continue. Carry on clearing the stumps. This thing is a godsend. Really is speeding up the process. About 400 and something thousand to buy. I think it's 20 grand to lease, which I've covered that already now, so that's good. What I might do is do a couple of smaller piles. I do worry that when you pile up loads and loads and loads, whether or not the triggers make mistakes. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it registers a certain amount and then doesn't register anymore, you know, if that makes any sense. I don't know if it does or not. What I'll do is grab a bit off the back here, pull that out of the way. There we go. We're stuck on the ground. Doesn't want to swing. There we go. Right, straps off and right down. Straps back on. Fantastic. Right. What I think we'll do is use the excavator, in inverted commas, to do a little bit of landscaping maybe, if we can, if it will let us. Try and move some earth and level this a little bit, because we've got quite a steep dip into here. I want to try and level this. It's a bit of a gully that runs along here, so maybe a bit of work on that so we can try and level it. So yeah, there'll be a bit of, you know, bit of work needs doing. I think I'm going to lose that smaller log there, but let's just drag it up the hill with me. Lift up a bit. This thing doesn't mind the inclines at all. It's got the self-levelling cab that goes, I think, side to side. I haven't really noticed too much forward and backwards, but it doesn't mind that steep incline at all. Around, drop it down, and straps off. I think what I might do, I might buy the plot there next to us. I don't know how much that one is. You've got a bit of flat land there and it sweeps up. The sweep up's not going to be any good for arable or anything like that, or for a field, but I might put the farmhouse there, maybe a workshop, because it's got a little bit of flat there. I don't want to use all the flat land here that I want to put a field on, so potentially that little plot there. How much is that plot? Let's have a look, shall we? We probably did before. Oh, okay, that's 230. 144. That's a little bit over there by the track. Potentially. It's a pity that split. I was hoping it had been kind of one bit. So what I'll do now is use this to do a bit of dabbing, bit of dot and dab. We'll go around like this. All these little bits. Pick it up. It's an excessive use of such a massive machine, but you know what? Might as well while we got it, and we pick up both. So where I've had all the different piles where I was cutting onto the piles, the end bits were just flicking up and going onto the piles. Yeah. Just go around and dab them all up if I don't hit them like I did with that one. Saves walking around and doing it one at a time, doesn't it? I suppose what I should do really, what you need is like a quad bike, you know, a little quad bike with a small trailer. I know we've got skid steers and we've got pickups and stuff, but a little quad bike. I suppose the Mahindra as well. Put a little small trailer on the back of it, a little or small trailer on the back of it, and then just whiz around and throw all these in the back of it. And this is doing the same job. It's not neat, it's not tidy, but it's working, and that's all I needed to do. I'm not sure if I'll get anything for these. It's normally all the end bits, the spindly bits that if you try and put through a wood chipper they don't work. There's a few more where I've got a couple of the poles still left to do, and even if I don't make anything from them, and even if I do and it's a minimal amount, it gets them out of the way. There we go, all on that, and let's get rid of that pile. 26. So not the fastest machine out there, is it? But it doesn't need to be. And this is predominantly supposed to be used at sawmills and stuff for unloading wagons and that kind of thing in bulk into a sell point type situation. But because I haven't got to go far to the little sell point here, it's perfect for it. You wouldn't want to be moving lumber like this miles to load up lorries and stuff because of the speed. I mean, realistically, I say realistically, it would be probably static a lot of the time, and it would just be swinging on the boom from an unload point into a sell point, or an unload point onto trains, or from trains to, you know, into the sawmill. Come on, got the claw caught on the floor. There we go. Actually, I keep referring to it as the Franken loader only because I think when I did a couple of episodes on Washoe, because it's Frankenstein on the back, I just call it the Franken loader. If you're not sure what it is, it's actually called nope, that one, under forestry machines. It's the mill loader. There you go, the 953 MH mill loader. I suppose what I could have done easier, just got out of it and got back in again. John Deere oh, it just says John Deere Frankenstein there, but it's the mill loader. As you can see, I've been pretty busy. I popped down to the store actually. I've been trying out different stump grinding configurations, and obviously the Massey Ferguson 711's had a bit of an update, so I thought I'll go with some. MrSealyp green has changed a little bit. It was the very bright Deutzfahr green. I've gone a little bit more muted recently, more like the John Deere. I've gone for kind of a Fendt nature green, that kind of green. But this stump grinder here is great. It's been working really well. I was trying to get the bigger, the mulcher. I was trying to work out a configuration because there's the new 3-point adapter. Well, I know there are a couple of 3-point adapters out there, but it's just too heavy for this, and it's massive off the front, but it's very efficient. I've used it before. I think I used it first on Mercury Farms, I think, when it came out. So I'm looking at a different stump grinding mulching option. My next task is turning my attention to this washout. I mean, I've got more trees to clear, and as you can see, we've cleared right the way back to there. We'll have a look at that in a second. But this washout here that runs right the way down here, across which potentially is a big chunk of the field, and it runs down. It's like a drainage washout, really, down to, we've got another kind of swampy bit down here. I mean, a bit of pond, I guess. I keep saying swamp, but kind of an overgrown pond down here at the far side of the property. I'm trying to still decide where to put our farmhouse buildings. I think I might put them this side of the property, overlooking this, once we've cleared all the trees out. I don't know, but this washout needs sorting out, so we might have to get the excavator in here with a bucket, and we'll do a bit of landscape work. This needs all levelling and sorting, I think, but we've cleared all the way out to here. I mean, a fair amount. We've got a whole load of stumps left to do here, where I've just been doing this section. What we came across as well while we were clearing, there's a well up here, look. I found this little well amongst the trees. So wherever we do decide to put, I suppose I could put the house over here. I could put this bit here. Maybe, I don't know. We've got water anyway. So yeah, it's all going very well. We've cleared a huge expanse. We've made a ton of money. We were up over 700,000. But I have bought another piece of equipment, which I'm going to show you in the next episode, because I think we've come to the end of this one. So like I say, washout needs looking at. We've got some landscaping to do. I need to finish clearing those trees. We need to look at then ploughing out. I did think about getting the Trex T-Rex with the plough on the back of it. That way I could clear the land and then plough out the field at the same time. So I might lease that. Don't know, I've got a few options. I want to make maximum amount of money I can from the trees, so I don't really want to just use the mulcher on the front of the Trex T-Rex. I never know. I said T-Rex before and got told it was Trex by loads of people. Then I said T-Rex and people said it's not called a T-Rex, it's a Trex. Don't worry about putting stuff in the comments. I know everyone will have their opinion of which it is, but regardless. Yeah, that will clear the trees completely. I mean, it will literally bomb gone, but I want to get the money from them. unless I get to an area I want to clear really quickly and I've got enough money and decide, you know what, I'm not bothered about the finances, I just want to clear this bit of land. But at the moment I'm clearing the land and making the money from it, so yeah. But anyway, that's it. We've come to the end of the episode. That thing, oh, it's brilliant. The mill loader is making life so much easier, shifting those big piles of logs. I could cut the trees and bring each one over and cut them onto the sell point. Absolutely, I could do that. That's a lot of backwards and forwards per tree. And I just sort of do it this way. I can cut, have a pile, move along, cut, have a pile, then that thing will come over. I know that only goes at 4 miles an hour, but because I can move so many logs in one go, it stops having to come backwards and forwards with the telehandler, which kind of renders the telehandler almost obsolete at the moment. We haven't bought that, we've just leased it. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and I'll continue to enjoy the Let's Play. I'm loving it. If you are, or have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free, and if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.